All right. We are freaking live. I'm going to send Lupicus. Got to get the link still. Man, roller coaster of emotions. Roller coaster. We're coming. All right, here we go. All right. All right. Hey. Give it a minute. Let people trickle in. Let people trickle in.
FWinner says poop.
Poop. 31-29. Man, a game that comes down like it's weird. I mean, I'm pissed and I'm bummed, but like this was a good game.
Well, it's what we figured it was going to be. Like whoever had the ball last was going to win this game. It was the Lions kicking that field goal. I don't know. I keep going back to that second quarter. You let the Lions get 21 points a quarter. How does that happen? That to me is the story of this game. It's just unacceptable. 21 points in a quarter. It cannot happen.
All right, let's see. What do we got? We got FWN, Mason M, Griff Daddy. Griff Daddy's been with me all goddamn day. Appreciate that. A lot of you guys have been. Delton Vincent in the house. Good to see him. Jelly Monster, Knack, Davey OG.
Everybody's here. Everybody's here. All of our friends.
Delton, I love you, man. I was going to bring you on in the live, and it got, I don't know, emotions took over.
I was hoping you were going to say it got hairy.
It did get hairy. He's going to I'll make up for it. I promise.
I hope so. Vikings dropped to 5-1. Lions are 5-1, which means the NFC North now belongs to the Lions. We are not top of that division anymore.
Wow. I mean, for now.
BK wants everybody to remember that the big dog is here. He's here. Big dog BK is in the house.
Big dog BK is in the house.
If you have to let it known that you're the big dog, does that make you the big dog, or does that mean you're actually really truly a little dog?
I don't know. I know people that kind of yeah, it's not great. Like, I mean, you be you, man. But I don't know. Usually you want people like, hey, big dog's here. Not
Mom
the other way
says
around.
Excuses are like farts. Is there a second part to that? I don't know.
What is that saying? Excuses
are like farts. They stink.
Butts, they all stink. Darnold is bad.
Joe Bankston, we got the ball with 4 minutes left. We went 3-0. Yeah, I mean that's a huge talker here.
Yeah, there's a lot of talkers. Nope.
Yeah. A lot of penalties for the Vikings in this game.
Let's see. Hold on a minute here. Let me get my bearings straight here.
Your bearings. Damn.
Here, I sent you a message. It's a secret. It's a secret.
I love secrets. Secret
secrets
Skirt 99. KLC lost that game with this poor game management. Last drive was the killer. Just needed one first down. Why are we not in first place? We beat better opponents because the division comes down to the division, and we lost to the Lions.
Yep. For now, we got the Rams. We're coming right back on Thursday. We're gonna beat the shit out of them. It'll be all right. So Lions, Vikings, both 5-1. Packers are now what? 5-2.
Did they end up winning that game?
Yeah, they won.
It's the worst day of my life.
It ain't so bad. You know what? Lions, damn good team. I feel like we should have won the game. We've got Hawkinson. We're gonna have Dalton Reisner probably coming in at right guard. Like there's gonna be we'll be a little bit different team when we play them. I'm all good. I actually feel weirdly good about this loss. I don't want to, but I do.
I don't know. Again, it's a loss. It feels like it probably should have been a win.
Absolutely. I think that's why I feel better. Like we should have won that game.
Griff
Daddy's throwing out cheddar today like it's coming out of his butt.
Wow. I love some Griff Daddy's butt cheddar. Put on my
Yes,
salad.
he's right. Everybody in the comments, we are okay. Still a great team. Who lost a close one where we came from behind a division rival? 5-1 is an amazing start. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Vikings got down. I mean, we were down, what, 11? 11?
Yeah. More than that at one point.
Shit?
I think it was even more than that. It was 15 at one point, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, so we were down by 11, and then who scored first in the third quarter? Did we score?
Vikings did.
Oh, maybe it was 11.
We came out the second half and scored right out of the gate. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful. Oh yeah, and we didn't have cash money. No,
we didn't. I mean, they didn't have any Hutchinson.
No, they didn't.
So, yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff to digest and to take in this game. And we'll talk about all of it here very, very shortly.
This game was, it was a coin flip. Everybody coming into this game, it was like kind of like 50-50 which way it's going to go. I mean, Lions coming off of 2 games where they put up 40 plus. I mean, there's still a lot of points in this game, but I mean, Vikings. We had a game.
Joe Bankston doesn't like sad drinking.
Well, let's make it happy drinking. How about that? Let's make it happy drinking.
Well, I think we play Thursday. We can get this nasty taste over mouths as early as Thursday when we destroy the fucking Rams on Thursday night. And I'm very confident we're going to win that game by at least not 2 scores, 2 touchdowns.
All right, let's dive into this thing. Let's start on the offensive side of the ball. Stick around. We're going to be bringing you guys on for studs and turds.
Yeah, let's start with our quarterback.
Look at this guy. I've never seen this name. Bubblegut. That's a great name.
Bubblegut.
Bubblegut. Welcome, Bubblegut.
Yeah, let's start with our quarterback. Sam Darnold, 22 for 22 27, 259, a touchdown, interception. He was sacked 4 times for 15 yards, 103.5 quarterback rating. But to me, the Sam Darnold, the interception he threw in the second quarter there, that was absolute killer in this game, a huge game changer. And the fact he had Aaron Jones, I think, wide open on the other side, that's what makes it even more hard to swallow.
Well, Sam Darnold played like shit in the first half. He looked scared. He looked weird. We kept talking about it during the live. He had happy feet the whole time. He just didn't look set. He didn't look settled. He just looked nervous. And he played horrible in the first half. There's no way to sugarcoat it. The interception was brutal. You should have threw that ball. It was weird. Brian Branch had already been there. It's not like he came out of nowhere. Branch had been sitting there. Like it was
still a hell of a catch. No, he made a hell of a catch.
It was such a bad throw. Like Darnold was brutal in the first half.
Well, the decision was what I have the problem with. Like, why not look off that and just throw your open guy? Aaron Jones was right there. Like no one was around him.
Yeah, that's why it's such a bad throw.
That's what I hate. Like, it's the decision to me. Like, why go there with the football? I don't understand the thought process behind it. And if I'm
anywhere but that, you throw it away before you throw that ball.
Well, again, if I'm a quarterback facing the Lions, I'm not going to throw to toward Brian Branch. Like he's been so damn good lately. The guy is, and go back to Brian Branch. Like, I mean, shit, we wanted him in the draft. I can't believe he fell to the second round. Just a gamer, just a ball hawk, just a great player all around. But again, just a horrible decision to me, Sam Darnold. I mean, 21 points in the second quarter. That second quarter determined this game, and the Vikings defense failed a ton in that quarter, and obviously the offense as well. That interception by Sam Darnold was huge in this game.
Yeah,
Jared Goff didn't have that interception. He didn't have it. Like he didn't have it. Darnold did. I think that's really the difference in this ball game.
Well, and also defense in the second quarter, everything just shit the bed in the second quarter. I mean, did they get 21 in the second quarter?
They did.
So the second quarter was the game. We go up 10-0. I mean, the Aaron Jones right out of the gate, it was just win. Like everything was just looking beautiful. And the second quarter, defense, offense, everything crapped the bed.
Yeah, I felt like this game was going to be, after 10-zip first quarter, I felt like, okay, Vikings are rolling again. We're going to destroy another team. And then the Jahmyr Gibbs big run. And then it was the, we started blitzing heavy and they were picking it up. When you can't hit home on those blitzes, you're going to get bit on the backside. And it happened. And obviously you go up 14, they score 14. And then the Sam Darnold interception led to the last touchdown. So it was a mix of defense, the blitz not hitting home, and then also a turnover, Lions score. You can't have a 21 zip quarter. It's just not. You can't win ball games allowing 21 points in one quarter.
All right, let's stick to the offense. We're staying with the offense. So Sam Darnold, first half was gross. We're not going to argue that. Second half, he came out and bowled his dick off. If he's in the shower right now and still has that thing hanging there, I would be shocked.
I'm guessing it's probably still there.
I don't know.
Under a bunch of Auburn pubes.
He came out in that second half and was a completely different quarterback. Like, I don't know if it's just like, I don't give a like who was the long one to Addison. I mean, everything, like he played fantastic. It was a different player.
Yeah, he did. I go back to that last series, like, how do you not get a first down there for this offense? It goes back to play calling.
Well, I'm not putting that solely on Darnold, though.
No, I'm not.
I'm talking strictly Sam Darnold before he did. Like,
the big question going into this game was like, how are the Vikings going to, if they are behind, how are they going to respond? They responded great. Like, this Vikings team fought back, took over the lead late in the game, couldn't hold on. So the questions about can this Vikings team can they play from behind? Those were answered. Yes, we can play from behind. And a big reason why is because Sam Darnold fucking took his balls out in the second half.
Yeah, no, Sam Darnold. Last week we were going back and forth with Sam Darnold in a funk. What's going on? I needed to see more before he's in a funk. I don't think he's in a funk. Maybe some teams have now starting to pick up on Sam Darnold and do some things, but he's still playing fine. Like, he had a good game. It wasn't a bad game. I'm not concerned about Sam Darnold. Our defense is going to be our bread and butter. So Sam Darnold, what was his stat line? Where did it finish?
22 for 27, 259, touchdown, interception, sacked 4 times for 15 yards, and 103.5 quarterback rating.
Yeah, so that's enough to win a ball game. That is enough to win a game. Let's go to the running back, Aaron Jones. Like, I can't imagine if Aaron Jones wasn't in this game. This score would be much, much different.
Well, it's just yards after contact. Like, there's so many times where he gets the ball, like, okay, this is going to be a loss. Somehow he's either falling forward for a yard or he's fighting for 2-3 yards. He's making plays that should probably be negatives into positive. Even if it's 1-2 yards, that's a big difference. Like, -3 to +1, it's a huge swing. And Aaron Jones, he was 14 for 93 on the ground today, 1 touchdown, averaged 6.6 yards a carry. Also caught 3 balls for 23 yards. The fact his yards after catch it's something special. The way he can shake off a tackle and pick up some extra yards on the ground is huge. And without him, this would have been even worse.
Yeah, he's so damn good. There's such a drop off, like, in that running back game. And then Ty Chandler, like, Cam Akers, please be out there. Like, Ty Chandler gets out there, like, his pass blocking when he just grabbed the guy and hugged him. It wasn't even like he wasn't even trying to sugarcoat it. Like, when I was watching it live, I'm like, holy shit, that's a great block. And they showed it again. I'm like, oh, it was so good because he hugged him the whole, like, Ty Chandler should not be running back 2 anymore. Uninterested.
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes for Cam Akers to take that over. Good. 2 carries today, good. 4 yards, 2 yards an average. Ty Chandler didn't get a ball thrown his way either. So Cam Akers didn't see a sniff on offense this week. I think that would you have rather change.
See Cam Akers out there than Ty Chandler today?
Well, apparently he wasn't ready because that's why he didn't see a single snap on offense.
Well, he was ready. I mean, he knows this offense. Would you have rather seen him out there? He was kick returning.
He was kick. He didn't see a snap on offense.
I know. My question was, would you have rather seen him out there than Ty Chandler? Do you think you would have had more of an impact? Not
coming here when he did. I'm fine with the way they rolled it today. I don't have, next week. I think it's something different. Like, I do think Cam Akers will see some time on offense.
Do you want to see Cam Akers as running back 2 moving forward, or Ty Chandler?
No, moving forward, I'd rather see Cam Akers.
Yeah, I'd rather see Cam Bynum running back 2.
Should think another Cam. I couldn't think of one.
All right. So running, I mean, we averaged 6.6 yards a carry. Running was not an issue. Let's go to the receiving. Justin Jefferson gets held, I will say, to 7 for 81 and a score. They were not looking his way very often early, which was weird. Johnny Munt seemed to be the target that they were looking for, but Naylor 4 for 76, Addison 3 for 66, had that big 51-yarder. Like you said, Jones, Johnny Munt, 4 for 8. That guy can never play again. I wouldn't care either. Josh Oliver, 1 for 5.
Yeah. Again, I mean, Justin Jefferson, 7 for 81, had some great plays. Addison, I want to go back to the interception. Like I also thought on that one, I don't know, I wasn't there for the live stream, but I really felt like watching that live, like Addison maybe could have came back and like try to break it up, try to do something. He just stood there and watched. Like
that thing was
at least
so
try
far.
to dive and like do something.
There was no way he was getting that thing.
He was right in front of him. Like at least try to do something. He just stood there and like watched the whole thing
so
unravel.
Far gone. That was so far. Such a horrible.
But Branch made
throw.
a hell of a catch on that thing. I just thought maybe Addison could put some effort.
Like that, he made like that was an easy catch.
He came flying through and dove and like snapped it over the air, and then Addison just looking at it, watching the whole thing unravel. Like at least get in there and do something.
I'm gonna try to find this because that was to me like such.
I think you're misremembering like Roger Clemens.
Well, then everybody else was on the stream.
I don't see anybody else saying
on the live, like you said.
I just watched that thing. I mean, he could at least made an effort, at least make an effort to try to break that up.
I agree. He didn't do anything. He could have he could have done it. Like nothing was going to disrupt that interception in my mind.
But
like,
I don't get.
Here, look at this. I got it right here. Look at how far back he is. Hold on. Like, there's nothing he could have done. Agreed. Very lazy. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this to work. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm. On back-to-back drives. Fake it to Jones. Off the play action. Darnold got time.
Like, look at where he's at. There's nothing he could have done there. He's
now
5 yards away from
hit him.
Look at how far away he is. And he's already got the ball in his hand.
Underthrow.
Like, look at how far away he is.
Did he see it play?
By Brian Branch.
Oh, all right. He's probably back on that.
And off the play action. Darnold's got time.
Yeah, but look at Aaron Jones. The decision to me was so bad.
That's not the argument, though. Like, there's nothing on Addison. I'm putting that on him.
Yeah. Yeah, I just.
You should have threw it to Jones. Everybody agree that was the worst thing he could have done. Throw the ball away.
Or throw it to Aaron Jones, who's wide open on the other side of the field. And that was the play. That was the play of the game right there. That changed everything. That's why we lost.
You're right. It comes down to bad throw.
Well, it's just a bad decision. It's just a bad decision to even throw the ball there. Like, don't even go there. I don't know. That was weird.
Offensive line. Let's go to them. Darnold was sacked, 4 times?
He was sacked 4 times for 15 yards. There's a lot of penalties.
But the second half of the game was, again, night and day. Like, the first half, that pocket was collapsing instantly. He had no time. In the second half, he had a lot of time, and that's where he put up all his yards. Like, I don't know what they did, what adjustments they made, but they made something because he had a lot of time in that second half.
Oh, the problem I have is just like the pre-snap penalties that we had, illegal formations. Like, how is this happening after a bye? Like, you should be clicking. Like, you had a week of rest. Like, I mean, everything should be humming. There was all that shit going on. You lose all your timeouts in the first quarter. When does that ever happen? I mean, I just feel like this team coming out of the gate like was a little bit off. And usually when you see teams coming off a bye, things are just clicking, boom, boom, boom.
Not the Vikings. We suck out of the bye.
To me, that was very just odd. Like, why were we not humming coming off a bye when you had a week of rest and like things should just be rolling here? And it wasn't.
Vikings never win out of the bye.
Well, they should. They should start.
We don't. We never win out of the bye. I'd love to know the stat of Vikings, like the bye week over the last like 6 years. I bet it's like 1 in 5.
It depends. I know one of the coaches recently was like amazing off a bye. Was it Zimmer?
I don't know. I just remember always coming off the bye being like, why didn't we win out of the bye? We should have. But I'm not like, I still think we played really good. Like, we obviously had some bad plays and a bad quarter, but like, I still think this team played like the Lions are going to be probably in the mix to be in the Super Bowl for the NFC. And so will the Vikings. And we took them down to the wire in a game we should have won. So like, this is zero negative. Like, so offensive line, fine. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. The biggest thing to me is just Cashman. Cashman, like this is a completely different game. Our defensive line, I thought actually played pretty well. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs is just an animal. I mean, they had 144 yards in the ground, 5.3 yards.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to see the big play they gave up, the 55-yard rushing touchdown, whatever the hell it was. But overall, the second quarter. I go back to the second quarter. It's just when you're blitzing everybody, you have to hit home. And when you don't, you're going to get burnt. And that happened. Like the Lions' offensive line, you give them credit because they were picking up the blitz. And we were bringing everybody. And when you bring everybody and you don't hit home, you lose football games. And that's what happened. And that happened a couple times in the second quarter. Again, the 21 points in the second quarter is absolutely unacceptable. You can't have that. If that doesn't happen, I know part of it's a Sam Darnold touchdown, but also you let him come down the field and score. How dominating they were the first quarter to let up 21 points the second quarter, to me, is a huge head scratcher.
Yeah, the second quarter. That's what lost the game. I mean, that's what it is. It's the second quarter.
But why? Was it the play calling? What
I mean, Sam Darnold's interception. I mean, right out of the gate. I mean, that's you got to put all that into consideration. Like, Jared Goff is good. It's weird to say, but the dude doesn't miss. His completion percentage is through the roof. He did it again. And Jared Goff is one of the best quarterbacks against the blitz in the NFL. So we're blitzing the shit out of him. He's actually pretty good at that. Like, that's why. Like, if you don't hit home with Goff, if you got Stephon Gilmore falling over, tripping on his dick, like, you can't do that against a team like this. And that's what we did. And our secondary didn't play very good today. Like, way too much space. I don't know why those guys were wide ass open all the time. It's because of our secondary. The pressure. I think they did exactly what they had to do. Our coverage sucked ass.
Coverage did suck ass today. Ivan Pace Jr., though, had 10 tackles. He had a sack. He had the touchdown. Again, you think that would maybe be the game sealer. Vikings could not do it after that. The Ginker had 2 sacks today as well. Grenard had a sack. So the pressure was there. Again, you have to give the Lions O-line credit for the times they did protect. Jared Goff for beating the blitz when he had to beat the blitz. He did it. So, Brian Flores, he fought fire with fire, and sometimes he got burned.
He did, and that's Brian Flores to a T. Like, he knows he's going to get burned. He's going to bring it. He's going to do whatever he can to. And you know what? He did it. Grenard was an inch away from getting another strip sack. Like, he was putting the guys in the right situation. I have no issues with the defense except for how fluffy the secondary was. Like the pass rush, everything. Even Ivan Pace and Grazier Hill, the guys in the middle of that defense, they're not Blake Cashman. They never will be, but they held their own in the middle. They weren't perfect. They weren't great, but they were fine. They were good enough to win the game. Our defensive line, like you said, Bullard making big plays. Jerry Tillery was making some plays. Harrison Phillips, who we haven't even mentioned.
How many times was he held today?
Harrison Phillips is, like, to me, like, when it comes to start of the game, I would expect his name to be said. Like, that dude was playing his balls off. Harrison Phillips played so damn good today.
Yeah, and again, he was being held. He was being groped very aggressively. He had 4 total tackles today on the day. But it feels like he had, a way better game. But
you can take his stat line and throw it out. It doesn't matter. Like, he was just causing ruckus.
Absolute ruckus. Blake Cashman not having him in there was huge for this Vikings defense. But
we gotta have just a straight up segment about Andrew Van Ginkel. The dude is just insane. We say it week in and week out. We sound like a broken record, but Andrew Van Ginkel, 2 sacks today, you said? Was that like 5 on the season? He's got
2 sacks, 3 tackles for a loss, 7 total tackles, hit the quarterback 2 times. The Ginker was all up in Jared Goff's business.
Yeah, Van Ginkel is just watching him fly all over the place, watching him just before the snap. Like, he just looks hungry. He's going to get after it. Van Ginkel is the man. One guy I was expecting more out of today, especially with Blake Cashman out, is Josh Metellus. I don't think Josh Metellus had his best game. Like, this is a game that Flores, to me, would just be like, he's my guy. He's going to be my secret weapon. He's missing tackles. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, he ended up with 8 tackles. He was the second leading
I don't care
tackler
about
on the
his stat
field. 2
line. I mean, I don't care
hits.
about tackles.
But yeah, there was some missed tackles definitely in this game from the defense. Again, that second level seemed to be hit or miss all day. And Jameer Gibbs busting out the 55-yarder. That was just tough to watch, especially against our defense, who just doesn't let that happen. That was just not us.
Harrison Smith, kind of non-existent. I mean, this is a guy that needs to step up, make some big plays. I mean, using the secondary a few times, but defensively, I just want to go back to the secondary. That was our biggest issue. Whether it was play calling, whatever it was. Someone just said in the comments, too much yards after the catch. They were just like, it seems like people were like 5 yards away from them when they caught the ball.
Breaking news from Diddy. He got so mad today, he sharted in his pants.
That sounds like a Tuesday afternoon to me.
Oh, my God. Griff Daddy says Gilmore was trash.
Bynum was he was butt cheeks today.
Griff Daddy's calling out Stephon Gilmore. Yeah, I think Gilmore did have a tough game. He also fell on that one play. That was a key, I think, a first down conversion.
Was it? I thought that was the touchdown to Gibbs.
I don't know. It was bad.
I think it was the tutty. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It was brutal. He fell over.
Grugier Hill just had one. Grugier Hill just got one tackle in the day today.
Who did?
Filling in. Grugier Hill for filling in for Cashman.
Yeah, you don't fill in for Cashman. It's not possible. I don't even remember seeing him out there, really. The one play I thought he was out there, it was actually Cam Bynum. So, like, do you remember seeing him out there? I'd love to see his snap count because I don't think it's very high.
He played a lot. I'm sure he played a lot. He had to have.
Why? I don't remember seeing him. Metellus was always the guy in the middle.
I don't know. I'll have to check it out. We got mixed reviews on Cam Bynum here in the comments. Somebody, a few people loving him, others hating him.
Bynum, he had that missed tackle on Gibbs' long touchdown. I mean, it was after Gibbs already got about 15 yards, but Bynum pretty much had him, gave him a hug, and Gibbs said bye-bye.
Somebody give me a hug.
Well, someday you'll get there.
Are you serious? That's very good.
I'm pulling for you. I mean,
let's go special teams. There was no
Will
mistakes.
Reichard's best kicker in the league.
There was no mistakes on the punt return unit today, which was good.
Will Reichard is 3 for 3, long of 57, 2 for 2 on extra points, 11 total points. Like, that dude's insane. Like, even the 48-yarder at the end. I mean, the dude, there's no concerns.
But, like, seriously, like, what were you thinking toward the end there? Like, well, we need 30 yards, and like, I would attempt like a 67-yarder with him. Why not? Why not try it? Like, that's, I mean,
yeah, it was longer than that.
But I mean, like, that's the point. Like, he tried to let's complete 2 passes and kick a 68-yard field goal and see if he can do it.
I think that thing was
one that was
like
weird,
76 yards.
Just like first kick, like it seemed heavy. It was just like this kind of line drive, but it hit by far. So, like, I mean, I think they probably would have tried it if they would have completed like 2 passes and had a chance.
Well, unfortunately, they threw it to Jalen Naylor after Sam Darnold sat in the pocket for 10 seconds. So, weird play. Everything about that was weird. One thing we haven't talked about is the 2-point conversion, which would have sent this game into overtime. It was gross. It was a bad throw. It looked like pass interference, but not only that, but like he threw it to that guy so quick, and he was even. I think if he would have caught it, he would have been short anyways.
Well, and why throw it there? Like, the guy was all over him from the start, so like he wasn't open. I mean, KOC, you can't drop something better than that. Like, I don't know. That to me was odd.
He might have. Sam Darnold is the one who threw it to that weird spot. It's not like everybody else was a decoy. They were running up their routes.
He threw to the guy who was getting covered, and then the guy who got tackled. To me,
I'm not putting that on KOC.
No, well, I mean, scheme up something where there's just an obvious option. The guy's wide open.
He might have. Sam Darnold made a weird throw there. You don't know what he schemed up.
I don't know. I don't know. And what's on Darnold? What's on a KOC? You don't know.
I think that's 100% on Darnold because, like I said, if he caught that, I don't think he's even in the end zone.
No, I think he was. But again, why go to a guy who's completely blanketed? I don't know. I don't understand.
Again, I think a reason why I'm mildly okay with this loss is just like if we played our A game and lost it 29-31, I've been like, wow, this is I think if we played the Lions 6 more times, we win 3 times. Like we're titty for titty.
We had just a ton of penalties today. Like we should not have been this sloppy as we were, especially in offense. Like,
no, you're right. I mean, on the other side of it, the Lions were extremely sloppy too.
Well,
so
I mean,
like it kind of evens out a little bit. Like if you actually look at the stats of this game, time of possession is like off by a minute. Penalties, we each had 8. Rushing yards, it was off by 5. Passing yards, it was off by 3. Like you don't find a game like this that is so close. Third downs, we're both 4 for 10. Like it's insane how close this game. Total yards off by like 12 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 very good teams, and this is what we thought was going to happen, like a 1-score game coming down to the final drive in the quarter, and that's what happened. So, again, unfortunately, the Vikings were on the wrong side of this thing. And again, I go back to that 21-point second quarter. You cannot let that happen. So that's what I can't get over in this thing.
Yes, let's do some studs and freaking turds. I'm going to grab
studs.
I'm going to throw the link out there. I'm going to go grab one more beer.
Just one more. Michael Carter's being very negative. Venomous Nemesis says, definitely an ugly second quarter. Lombard top 3, each positive takes from the game. I was asking a lot, Gary. I was asking a lot. Michael Carter says, we're going to be in 3rd place very shortly. Michael Carter, you can shut up your ass. And do it sideways. Do it sideways. Just so Rick says 14 carries is not enough. Again, Vikings had the ball after the Ivan Pace touchdown, chance to seal the game. They could not do it. They went 3-0, get the ball back to the Lions, and the Lions end up winning the football game. So, again, that's what happens. Don't mess with me, Michael Carter. I would be in 3rd place. We beat the Packers. Frank Diaz says, here we go again. Heart's getting ripped out. Good thing I'm used to it. Seemed like the game plan was shit. I think it's more like execution. Maybe it was shit at times. Execution on Sam Darnold's part, on the defense's part, especially in the second quarter. Why could they not protect Darnold for the Hail Mary at the end? I think all we needed was like 30 yards to give Will Reichard a chance. That's all you had needed. You couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Anytime 2 division rivals are competitive, the games are like this, we should be happy to exit this game injury-free. But this also happened at our field, on our home turf. It's a very loud and raucous crowd. We still couldn't get the win. That, to me, makes it sting a little bit more. At least we had a humbling loss. This isn't a humbling loss. A humbling loss is when you lose like 31-3. That's not a humbling loss.
I got breaking news. I don't know if I think Knack might be topless, so we'll just have to.
Are you serious? Is he in the waiting room?
I don't want to spoil it. Hey BK, what's going on, buddy?
Big dog.
What's up?
Big dog. I mean, is that all you can do? Is there a better nickname you got than Big Dog? I feel like that's
considering I was exactly right on the score this week. Go look at the comments from your past video. With the game-winning field goal coming from Detroit, I think I earned the title once again.
Wow.
Yeah, but you've been fairly wrong on other predictions.
I think so. I don't. No,
you didn't predict the Vikings to get a win for like the first 3 weeks.
I never predict them to win. You can go look back at the comments.
Oh yeah, you're wrong 5 times then. So you're wrong 5 times so far.
Here's my thing.
I want to curl your hair, BK.
If you go back from week 1 to this is just regular season, no playoffs, but week 1 to this week, I assume still after this week, the most efficient offense in the NFL is the Lions. They have the highest scoring percentage, whether that's field goal or touchdown, since week 1 of last year. So, I expected them to be the team that got through Flores' defense at least a little bit. They did a little more than I thought they would, but it happens, I guess. I think that people are forgetting too. Like, I see a lot of people really upset about this game. There's a lot of games this year that we probably shouldn't have won that we were counted out and we did. So, I mean, that's a good thing. And there's a lot that went wrong today. I mean, Goff was strip sacked twice, and both times they were able to get back on the ball. A lot of times that doesn't happen. Hopefully, next time we can come through with that ball. That Gibbs touchdown, I think they probably could have called holding on half the Lions team. So, I mean, things happen. It's a 2-point loss. Um, I'll go with my stud. I'll go with Aaron Jones. You guys already touched on it a little bit, but it is truly it's actually amazing just to see like how much of a difference there is when you have a good running back that can create plays for himself every once in a while. Like you guys said, he was dead at the line multiple times and squeaked out 4 or 5 yards, and those 4 and 5 yards matter when it comes to 3rd and 3 versus 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
My turd, Ed Ingram wasn't terrible towards the end of last year. Ed Ingram has been awful this year, and I don't think Reisner is much of an upgrade at all. But at this point, I think it's worth trying something out. And every pressure that gets through that middle of the line is coming from Ed Ingram. It feels like every single penalty coming from that line is Ed Ingram. It feels like he isn't getting out there to run block. I don't know. I think it's time to try something else out new there. But I mean, 5-1. We play the Rams on Thursday. If we can squeak out a win there, I mean, boys, realistically, we need 4 wins and we're in the playoffs. So
Hell yes.
I'm not too upset about it.
Now we're talking. All right.
Yeah.
Well done,
All right,
BK.
BK.
Thank you.
All right,
Much
big
more
dog.
positive. Much more positive than I expected. BK, well done. All right. Where's that last purple ball?
Yeah,
You
where is it?
rascal.
Oh
Ow.
my god. Oh my god.
Here. Oh, I just got a little Miller Lite.
I gotta grab another one.
If you can't tell, I am thoroughly inebriated, and it's all right. Look, I see a lot. There's a lot of people getting down on this right now, and I get it. Right, it's our first loss of the season or whatever. But seriously, did you expect to go 17-0?
Kind of.
I mean,
did.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Look, I know we're riding the hype train and whatever else. We lost to the Detroit Lions by 2 today, and there's multiple things that could have gone different. If what, like BK was talking about, if one of those balls bounces different, right? One of those 2 strip sacks bounced different, we could be talking about a completely different game right now, and nobody would be bitching in the comments, and nobody would be upset about where the Vikings are at or questioning this or that. Look, here's what their game breaks down to, right? And yes, the second quarter was terrible, but it was the Sam Darnold interception. Should never thrown that ball. And you guys are right about that, 100%. Should never thrown that ball. We, you throw it away and live to play another play. But the bottom line is that and the 3 and out at the end of the when we got the possession of the ball back. You can't get a first down. You can't draw something up that's going to get you 10 yards. Like in that situation, go with the big package. Were we in 12 personnel? It didn't look like it looked like 11 to me. Right? I mean, I'm just asking, right? Put the big guys in there. Let's do something behind them. And I understand that the screen is working, but you only need 6 yards, right? Or 10 yards from 1st and 10. Those are the 2 game-changing situations there. And seriously, it could have gone the other way. It really could have. We lost them by 2. We're still like one of the 2 best teams in the NFL right now. So look, we're gonna come back. We got 4 wins coming up in a row here after the Lions.
9-1. That ain't bad.
That's really
That's
good.
what I'm talking about. Right? We're 5-1 right now. We're going to end up 9-1. 9-1, guys. 9-1. This team isn't bad. Things could have been done differently today, yes, but hindsight's 2020. And you got to realize that when you're watching the game, you're seeing it from an aerial view. Those guys are seeing it from field view, right? They're seeing a bunch of helmets crisscross or whatever, and it's not the same. It's not the same. And being that I played some football and shit like that, I get it, right? Like I'm not here to tell you I went and played college or nothing like that, but it's a different game when you're down on the
You
field
should have been pro.
as when you're up in the stands. So just hold on to the fact that we're playing good ball. We only lost by 2 to like what all the analysts and sit and whatever consider like the best team in the NFL, right? We got another game against them. We got plenty of time to go. I'm going to drink this ball, and it's maybe it's not the victory. Maybe it's not the victory, but it'll help with the pain a little bit. I'll get through this week, and then we'll go on to a 4-0 winning streak the next month, and we'll all be happy. So, cheers, Skull.
Cheers to you, Viking Funeral.
Yeah, yes, sir. And let's get back to fucking good times. It'll come around, boys.
Take it down.
Faith.
Skull, baby. God, don't drink that whole thing.
Do it.
I don't want to see
do
that.
It's only half. That's only half.
Take the rest. Come on.
That's not even
Come
half.
on.
Holy shit.
Don't do peer pressure. Oh, God.
Yeah.
You happy? Sleepy pee-pee for
So there you
Viking
go.
Funeral. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
Viking Funeral's the shit, man. He's the shit. He's going to have a bellyache. He was already half of the bag. That's beautiful. Oh, God. All right. I'm going to wait for Lupicus to come back. Remember, Studs and Turds brought to you by Tailgate Spices. As always, we're going to be doing a 3-pack giveaway. We'll send you a code. You go order it up. You pick your 3 spices. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. So appreciate Tailgate Spices. TailgateSpices.freaking.com. I'm going to see if my thoughts are confirmed. They are. Next topless.
Mac is topless.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
What's happening?
Everyone wears a shirt.
It's beautiful.
No, I just got a chest tattoo. It hurts to put a shirt on.
Nice.
Hey,
I am also very inebriated, and it's very hard to follow a Viking Funeral.
Nice.
We should have won that game.
What are you drinking? Jesus.
Reindeer blood. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Just straight up, no
You're
mix.
not messing around, man. You're not messing around.
A little mix in this one. But we got stud of the game, Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Without him, it's a totally different game.
Hell yeah.
Turd of the game is all these haters. Just like Darnold didn't have the greatest first half. He turned it around though. Everyone's in the comments, trade for this guy, trade for that guy, go suck fucking Cleveland off for fucking someone's ACL. Like, man, he turned it around. I didn't have the Vikings at 5-1 at this point in the season. I probably had them at 1-5 before the season. We're having a great year, and a little adversity, and all these people come on and hate. Fuck, go stick your dick in a cheesehead, man. Like, fuck, get on or get off.
Sounds like
Well done, Mac. Mac, you're the man. You're the man, sir.
I'm gonna come party with you boys. Next time we go back to Thunder Bay, I'll bring you some Canadian beer.
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah.
Mac is the man. Mac is the man.
Mountie blood, the blood of
Mountie.
Mountie.
Viking Funeral are gonna have a bellyache. Dave, we can't see you. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You never looked better, Dave.
Dave, you look fantastic today.
Thank you.
How are we feeling?
My phone's acting up on the visual side, so it looks like I have like half of my face cut off. So that's why I went with this.
All we can see is your genitals.
You're good, man. Who do you got for stud and turd?
Let's make it simple. Stud is our kicker. He kept us in the game. He made some great field goals. Turd. I don't know. D-line for not getting to the quarterback, them reading the blitz. Goff is going to tear you apart if you just give him all day. I mean, that guy had all day. Like I said before, he was able to basically go home, eat some dinner, fuck his wife, and then throw the ball.
What do you have for
Dave
dinner?
got very risque.
That was unexpected.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's fair.
I have to go to work now, so I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man.
All right, Dave.
Enjoy. Give her hell. All right, let's go to the Garcia boys.
The Garcia
What's going
family.
on, fellas? How we feeling?
Could feel a little bit better, but I mean, Lopez is right. I mean, we did fight till the end, man. We didn't give up. We could have just said, whatever, we're down 12. It's just shit the rest of the game and go home. But no, I mean, we said, no, fuck this. We want to take it. And we're a 2-point conversion away from a tie, and we're 15 yards away from Will the Thrill taking us home into a dub, So I mean, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Considering started or how how it was when we started the second half anyway. And so start of the game for me, definitely Will the Thrill and I would say Sam Darnold in the second half, kind of making the throws and doing what he needs to do to win.
Yeah.
All right, Little Garcia, who you got, man?
Who's your stud of the game?
Who's your stud?
I have 3, so I'm going to tell you.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
It's Sam Darnold, Aaron Jones, and Justin Jefferson.
Nice.
Not bad.
Hold on. Let's go. All right. See you, boys.
All right. See you.
Oh, he's like, I got 3.
He's got 3. He's like, kiss my ass, man. I don't just got 1. DYA, what's going on?
Nah.
Wow.
Vikings beat themselves today more than the Lions beat them. It's not the fact that they lost; it's who they fucking lost to. We're gonna hear nothing for Lions. We're gonna hear nothing about the Lions. Nothing about the Lions. Nothing about the Lions. So don't watch any NFL. Don't watch any NFL stuff if you guys don't want to be bothered by the media riding the Lions junk like they're a high price hooker. Because that's what's going to happen.
That's good. They can lift them. They can lift the Lions up all they want, baby. We're going to kick the shit out of them.
They came back from 2 11-point droughts. So Vikings proved that they can come back from a deficit. No one said people wanted to see that. Well, they did. They also, Sam Darnold is not the reason they lost this game. The quarterback stayed back throws. So my biggest issue with the game is the last drive. No resistance at all. It's like the Lions were playing air on that last drive when they went down for the field goal. You're only up by 1. You're not up by 8. You're not up by 7. Not up by 6. You're up by 1. So that would be the only thing. I wish they would have played that last drive. Ivan Pace, hell of a play. Josh Rosellis, hell of a play. It's hard to pick a turd because they lost, but like I said, I think maybe that last drive was a turd. Stud, hey, people thought Sam Darnold. All we heard was that Sam Darnold was going to turn into a pumpkin. Sam Darnold's going to turn into a pumpkin. Well, tell me, who do you think would have? You think the guy who just left would have played better in this game than what Sam Darnold did? I don't think so. Sam Darnold ran for first downs when the Vikings needed him to run. He ran because the guy who just left would have never done that. So I think the quarterback position is fine for the Vikings. I don't think they need to get anybody. I think they need D-line help. So that would be my thing. But yeah, like everybody says, hey, it's 5-1. To me, it's more about who they lost to, not the fact that they're 5-1. But you know what? The Lions have to play the teams that we played already. So we'll see how they turn out in those games. And hey, with the schedule coming up for the Vikings, I still say 13-4, 14-3 at the worst.
Oh, hell yeah. TYA, man. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Take care, man.
Such a gentle voice.
I feel like you should narrate like Christmas movies. Griff, Daddy, what is up? Hey, are you in the doghouse, man? You ditched your old lady.
No.
We're at the.
He's going to hump her in the kennel.
Don't say hump, and he's frozen.
He's going to hump her.
Oh, no, is it back?
No, you're back. You're back.
You're back. We'll
Okay,
take her in the kennel right now.
Boys.
Yeah!
I got some salmon going right now. We're going to put this baby on top of her.
Ooh.
Baby.
Oh,
it's gonna be good.
Jeez, well
fresh
done.
caught from Lake Minnetonka, I bet.
Yeah.
You know what? I wish. I buy it at a grocery store because I'm a modern lazy man.
Can't handle a rod, is what you're saying.
Hey, Griff Daddy.
No one handles the rod.
Thanks for hanging out during the live, man. Love you.
Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. You know, we were buzzing out there. We were flying high. So we were having a good time. We were having a good time.
Let's go.
But hey, stud of the game, Harrison Phillips, Big Papa himself, just throwing that belly around. He's
Yes.
showing us that it's okay. Big men can jump. They
Nice.
can do all the things
Love
that
that movie.
society said they couldn't. Turd of the game, Stephon Gilmore. I'm really glad we have him,
Yeah.
but he just looked old today. You look
Yeah.
old sometimes. It happens. You know, it wasn't his day. He's gonna bounce back. Guys, we lost by 2 points. Division rival. A million 50-50 plays. Anything else could have happened, whether it's for us or against us. It ain't a big deal. There's a reason teams don't go undefeated since the 70s. It's just not happening. But we got it, boys. Thank you so much. And score Vikings!
Yeah.
Eddie is the man, as always.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go to OKC. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
How you
Where's the
feeling?
smoke show?
What's going on?
How
you
feeling,
doing,
man?
buddy?
How we feeling?
I'm doing okay. I got my granddaughter here with me. I'm gonna show her a little bit. Let's see.
All right, go.
What do you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo! Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right. When we got that ball back in 4 minutes, that's when we lost it. When we got that ball back 4 minutes, that's when we lost it. You got to move those sticks. You got to go get them. You got to do it. You got to play like you're behind. You can't give that ball back to him. I was like, we got the ball. We got to play like we're behind. And what do? We're going to go run, the short pass. It's like, come on, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Sucked.
Right.
It sucked. Okay. We'll make it quick.
I just got sad.
I'm gonna get on to O'Connell on that. That's where that happens.
All right. Is that your turd?
Yeah. I'm gonna get onto that. The game was in the balance. The game was in the balance right there.
It was.
It was. All right. I'm gonna.
You get a fire going and a fan going at the same time.
Well, Oklahoma. You know, it's cold at night. It's cold at night. It's warm during the day.
Respect it.
All right, so I got to drink a little bit right now.
Yes, sir. There it is. There's that beautiful mug. Hell yes, sir. What's in the cup?
Oh, that's some regular Miller Lite. I'm gonna get the check out here in a minute.
Oh boy,
you might be my real father. I don't know.
Wow.
Well.
All right.
Well. What we got there?
There's easy there.
Yeah, come on, Luppigus, pull it together. Don't be a pervert.
We can't be undefeated. There's only one team that's done it. The Fins, right? Dolphins.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we got to give some back. You know the Lions are going to lose some too. So we'll probably lose 3 or 4 by the end of the year. So we got to get those dubs so we got to get that home field advantage.
Oh, yeah.
You can't go in that Lions den in a playoff game. We can't do it.
No.
All right, guys. I appreciate your broadcast. I listened to the broadcast. It feels like we're listening to the game with you guys.
Oh yeah.
That's priceless. That's pretty cool.
You're pretty cool.
We love you,
well.
man. OKC.
Right.
Enjoy.
OKC.
Take care, buddy. That guy's
That's
awesome.
fantastic. He's my new favorite.
Yeah, he's the shit. All right, Luppigus, who's your stud and turd? Or start with we're gonna end on a good note. Who's your turd?
Oh man, I actually hate to do this, but a 21-point second quarter. I'm gonna go Brian Flores in the turd. You just can't let that happen. Like it's just I hate saying the chess match thing, but like Brian Johnson completely got him. Ben Johnson got him. Ben Johnson completely got him in the second quarter.
I graduated with Brian Johnson.
You did. He was a skater. He was that chubby skater. But Ben Johnson won the second quarter, and that turned out to be a huge swing in this game. 21 points in the second quarter. Are you kidding me? Come on, Flores. Can't have that happen. When you blitz, you don't hit home. I don't know. I just thought that was unacceptable. So 21 points in the second quarter gives me Brian Flores as my turn.
Yeah, I mean I'm not giving it to Flores because I thought our defense actually was pretty damn good, very aggressive. Like Flores was doing his thing where he's going to be overly aggressive to the point where it might burn you at some points, but it also is going to make beautiful plays like we saw today, like the Ivan Pace touchdown. Jonathan Grenard popping that thing out. We had 4 sacks. So I thought defense was fine. I think a big part of that was that gross Sam Darnold interception. So Flores is the man. This is hard. I kind of just want to go. I'm gonna go with Griff Daddy, like Gilly, old Gil Daddy. Like, he did look old. He was giving up way too much space when he just completely just fell over. I mean, I know shit happens. Like, players are gonna fall over at times, but like, he didn't look good. He did not look good at all. And I'm going Stephon Gilmore as my turd.
Nice. Yeah, makes sense. Stephon Gilmore did look old today. Who is your stud of the game, One Bar?
Ooh, stud of the game. Man, we've had some good ones. We've had Aaron Jones, right? We've had, I think even, was there a Darnold start of the game?
I mean, I think kind of. He didn't flat out come out and say it, but I think that's what he was getting at.
You know what? Harrison Phillips should be in the mix. Yeah. I got to give it to Will Reichard. Like, Will Reichard without him, like, these kicks, it's insane how long some of these are, and nobody's worried. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to get, like, there's so many studs in this game, but Will Reichard is my stud. And I'm not, look at the stat sheet. We all saw the game. He's the guy.
He is the guy. He is the man. Some might even say, I'm actually going to go with somebody I don't think was mentioned today.
How can you not go with Will Reichard?
Because there's other guys who balled out, and one guy was Ivan Pace Jr. 10 tackles. He had a sack.
You're
he had
looking
a
at
fucking
the stat line. You're looking.
He had
at
a touchdown.
Line.
He had 10 tackles. He had a sack. He had a touchdown.
Ivan Pace, he did have the thing bounced right up into, like, he had nothing to do with the fumble.
The dude was fucking balling out the first half.
All right. No, I'm good. I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
Early in this game, he was making plays like early. I'm like, holy shit, Ivan Pace is having a great game. A little bit of a lull there between the second and third quarter. Then he comes up, steps up again, has the big play we've been waiting for him to make. He ran that thing back.
Well, I know, but anybody would have got that and scored. Just
not anybody. Ivan Pace Jr. is my stud.
All right. I'm not going to put BK's comment up there because he would say that regardless.
No shit.
Boss man, he did have a really stupid penalty.
That was bullshit. He was blocked into the guy, and we saw it happen. The Vikings, the Lions, the same thing.
Hold on. Do not argue with the boss man.
No, he was. So it was weird because earlier in the game, the Lions had the same thing happen where the guy was blocked into Sam Darnold. They said no penalty, and then the same thing happened to Ivan Pace Jr. and they threw the flag. So I don't get it why it was the same exact situation.
Boss man, just to be clear, I agree with you.
No, he was blocked into him. It was clear. Like, why did they throw a flag on that? I don't understand.
Is that like when Jordan Addison should have made more effort so that interception didn't happen?
No, this one was definitely even more clear than that.
Should we pull it up again?
No, he was blocked into him. Like, you can't argue it.
All right. No, Ivan Pace had a sack. You know what? You're right. All right, here we go. So there's no wrong answers here. I'm just being a dick. Vikings, Murphy. Yeah, Murphy. I'm surprised Murphy wasn't brought up more. BK is agreeing with you. Murphy, basketball guy says Murphy turd. Yeah, he had a little bit of a rough go at it. There's a lot of options at turd, but Vikings lose by 2.
Yeah,
big game. We're still 5-1. Let's bounce back against the Rams. Beat the hell out of them on Thursday. I know I'll be streaming here the whole game. I don't know if Lupagus will be, but I'll be here.
I'll be here.
I will be streaming the entire game, drinking some beers. Appreciate everybody hopping on. Appreciate getting to that 12,500. Wow. Wonderful. Looking forward to 13,000. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, 100%. And remember this, guys. Siamese cats coming up to 33 color variations. Siamese cats. A lot of options there when you go pick